as far as how things are run.
Right. Definitely one of the bigger changes is having a guy I can count on every day behind the plate with Zeke and, Wieters, having them here. That was one of the things that kind of influenced me the most coming here, was knowing I was going to get those two every day with me. And just seeing how they operate on the defensive side of stuff like that, especially in my position, that's such a key advantage to a catcher, having them there every day and seeing how they run that was one thing that helped me tremendously. Obviously, Ramsey and Coach Hall kind of taking the offense and running that, and they've really let us players kind of do our thing. Like Ben mentioned before, us older guys have kind of grabbed the group as a whole. You look at our offensive side, we have Giesler, Cam Jones, some older guys, Bichetti, that have really just grabbed the group, and the coaches have let us, kind of make our own thing, which is kind of nice.
You enjoying the warmer weather, and especially this time of year as you guys start to wind up and being home too?
For sure, yeah. My parents, they called me a couple of days ago, and there was like 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground, which kind of sucked. No, but it's been good here. The weather's been great. We've been on the field quite a few times. I remember my first year in Indiana, we practiced on the field like 2 times before our first game of the season, so that was kind of tough. But no, we've been on the field. We're going to get out there today and have a full scrimmage, so it's been good. I really enjoyed it.
What is your hitting philosophy? I know you've shown that you can hit for power going the other way. Is that part of your regimen?
I think so. I think kind of my routine is something that is really unique and something that me and Ramsey have worked on. It's not anything out of the ordinary. It's just staying to the same plan every single day and doing that. Just having the same approach, just looking to drive something. That's really what I'm up there to do. I'm not up there to walk the bases and do this, do that. I'm up there to drive the ball and influence the game. And Ramsey's kind of let me hear that and let me know that, and it's something I look forward to doing.
What excites you about playing for Georgia Tech and playing in the ACC?
Right. It's something that, you grow up, you look at all these programs across the country that are, always successful and have been for a super long time. And I think when I was getting recruited here, one of the things that I told Ramsey and Taylor and Coach Hall all the time was like, Georgia Tech needs to go back where it belongs, and that's far deep in the postseason. You look around this place and see all the great players that come through and like all the rich history and stuff like that. And there's no reason that this team can't make it, to where those teams are gone, and we set the bar for a long time around here.
You got a third catcher that nobody really knows anything about, Von Lackey. What have you seen from him, and his sort of surprise coming out?
Right. Yeah, Von's a super unique kid. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of catchers that athletic in a long time. I mean, you ask anybody around the building who they're probably one of the more athletic kids, and it's probably him. Just his ability to do so many different things around, the baseball field, not necessarily just his catching, but he can hop in and take ground balls as well, and you watch him do that, and it's pretty impressive to do. Super hard worker, all the tangibles you want in a young guy, he has them all, and I think, Georgia Tech, as far as the catching position goes, looking forward into the future is in really good hands with him, and I think that's something that everybody in the facility is excited about.
Anything else for Matthew? How has it been for you to every time somebody mentions Georgia Tech and position players, you're the first one to mention since you're the one guy?
Yeah, I think that comes with it, being one of the only guys last year on the team that saw a lot of playing time. But with our team, we're gonna have a lot of guys playing this year, and in that list, you have a lot of, you got a lot of fifth-year transfers, and you have some freshmen too. So, everyone's bought in, and this is the team we have, and we're gonna run with it.
Have you seen the team grow since fall practice to now?
Yeah, so I think in the last few weeks, the team has really bought in a whole lot more, and everyone's really, coming together, and it's been great because it was hard in the fall. You have 28, 30 new guys show up, and it's like, you're not really a team yet. Almost felt like how like minor league baseball would be, because it's just a bunch of strangers. But no, I love this team. Everyone's come together really well, and yeah, really excited.
Do you have a sense yet? I know and Coach Hall also talked about the disappointment of missing the postseason and how Georgia Tech should be, a team that's in the postseason all year. Is that a goal for this team? And do you think, just from what you've seen so far, the pieces are there to kind of make a run there? Yeah. I don't think it's a goal. I think it's the standard. Georgia Tech, we're down here in the South. We completely underperformed last year, and that's not up to standard of our team, standard of our coaches, and the standard that everyone has for themselves. So yeah, I think about that every day. After we lost in the AC tournament, like I was, it was last game playing with those guys last year, and everybody was in tears. So yeah, that's definitely the first thing on everyone's mind is getting to the postseason, getting through the postseason, back to Omaha. That's where this team belongs.
Do you think about take an active role in leadership, just as being one of the few guys that's returned that's played a lot?
Oh yeah, I mean 100%. King mentioned it earlier, but the fifth-year transfers, they're all experienced. They don't necessarily need a leader. It's more to the freshmen. I remember when I was a freshman, Luke Waddell. I mean, he was a hard on us, and he made a really big impact on me as a player and someone that I'd like to be for some of the young guys, just to help them grow up as a man and mature and become better baseball players.
You got a backup at first in Sabathia who got some swings last year. Where is he now from last year as far as fielding, hitting, that type of thing?
Yeah, I mean he's made tremendous strides at the plate. When I get out of class at night, I always see his car here. So I guess he's here every night working on his approach. He's got so much raw power; it's unbelievable. So I think he's really just trying to, keep it simple, like less moving parts, really figure out what a good approach is for him. And I mean, all he's got to do is get the barrel on the ball, and the ball is going to run out of the park. As far as defensively, I mean, he's a huge dude, but he's really athletic. I mean, he was bigger last year, but now it's like he's built like Rob Gronkowski. I mean, Travis. I mean, he's huge. But yeah, he can move around really well in the field. I mean, everyone's root for him because he's the kind of guy. He's so dynamic. He's the kind of guy that you get him out in the lineup, and I mean, he's going to change the game. So yeah, he's made huge strides.